Hey guys, this is Crypto Entrepreneur. I just wanted to give you guys a quick update on the whole Bitcoin hard fork situation. And a big question that I had, I know a lot of other people had, is kind of what to do if you're holding your Bitcoin in a hardware wallet like the Ledger Nano / Ledger Nano S or Ledger. I think there's a Ledger Blue out there. And generally what's going on, how you can profit best and keep your coins as safe as possible. Before we hop into exactly how to do this, because I literally just did it myself, let me kind of just explain to you guys what's going on really quick with the hard fork. So there are two different types of forks / events that can happen to a chain like Bitcoin. Basically, you have the hard fork and a soft fork. Hard fork means that everybody, meaning the miners, are required to update their hardware, update their software, whatever it is. They're actually all required to do this, meaning that it's a bigger deal. And a soft fork means that the miners can go ahead and use their old software. They don't have to worry about updating at immediately. So it's really not as big a deal. But right now what we have going on is a hard fork situation where it's actually splitting off into two chains. You have number one, the Bitcoin chain, and that's the chain we're all familiar with, and they actually are activating SegWit, which SegWit will allow Bitcoin to transact faster. They can have bigger block sizes, which means they can have more transactions per block. I'm not super technical with this. I just know kind of the cliff notes. So that's the regular Bitcoin chain, which, that's looking pretty bullish for Bitcoin. I'm glad that they kind of figure that out. But you also have these guys like Roger Ver and this other guy, I think his name is Jihan, who are creating a different Bitcoin chain called Bitcoin Cash. And basically what's going to happen is at midnight tonight, and today is, what is it? Let's see. It's July 31st. So on August 1st, which is tomorrow, the chain is going to split. Meaning if you hold Bitcoin right now on a specific exchange, then you'll keep your Bitcoin, but you'll also receive some Bitcoin Cash. So a lot of people, including myself, are kind of seeing this as a opportunity to make some free money, because you're going to not only hodl your Bitcoin that you have right now, but if you're on the right exchange or wallet, then you'll also get some Bitcoin Cash. And if we kind of check out what Bitcoin Cash is at right now, so it's not actually trading right now, but they have futures, and futures basically means what people are projecting it will trade at. So we look right now, Bitcoin Cash futures. So people are estimating that Bitcoin Cash, when the chain comes out in about 12 hours, it's going to come out at about $300 a coin. So if you hold 10 Bitcoin, potentially that's $3,000 extra that you could profit from right away, or maybe even more if you hold more Bitcoin. And what's cool is also your BTC, your regular Bitcoin. The Bitcoin Cash, it's BCC, as you see here. But your regular Bitcoin, the BTC, that's still going to be a thing. And, I think BTC is still trading pretty strongly right now. Wow, it's actually up. So we're at almost 2,900 for Bitcoin. So if you were like me, you held your Bitcoin. I wish I made a video on this, but I was definitely there were kind of two boats that people were in. The first boat were people who really thought this was the time to get in altcoins like Ethereum and Stratus, and even like the smaller ones like Mu, because it's so cheap and they think they're going to skyrocket. And I think those people are actually right. But you know, in the other boat, you have people who think Bitcoin has finally come to a consensus that we're going to see Bitcoin continue to rise. And then also you're going to get that free Bitcoin Cash, which a lot of people, including myself, are probably just going to sell that right away. As soon as I can, as soon as I'm able to trade the BCC, I am going to get that off my hands, probably buy up some altcoins that are super cheap right now. All right, so let's get to the important part of the video here. First of all, so you're probably wondering, will I get my BCC if I hold Bitcoin? So just a really quick Google search. Let's see, exchanges that support BCC. So I know, for instance, Coinbase is not really taking part in that, which is really a shame. I don't know what their deal is, but so let's just real quick let's put down exchanges that support BCC. So this means if you keep your Bitcoin on these exchanges, then you're going to be getting Bitcoin Cash in addition to keeping your BTC, your regular Bitcoin. So I know Bittrex is supporting that. The Ledger products, the hardware wallets, they are supporting. And then looks like here via BTC, OK Coin, BTC Box, BitThumb, OKEX. I haven't even heard of some of these. Mercury Cash. Let's see who else. Oh, geez. All right, so I'm just going to let you guys take a look at all of these right here. You see the Ledger in here, Trezor. So if you're keeping your stuff on a hardware wallet like Ledger or Trezor, you're probably good to go. Or Coinomi, another decent place to keep your stuff. So keep it on one of these exchanges if you want to get your Bitcoin Cash, which honestly I don't see why you wouldn't. I mean, it's basically like throwing away money. I'd have to think a lot of people are getting rid of their any holdings they have on Coinbase, because Coinbase isn't even supporting Bitcoin Cash, which is interesting. You know, I've always thought Coinbase, they're obviously a company that's looking to make money, so I'm a little suspicious of what their motives are. I have to think that they have, at least they've talked to Roger Ver, or Jihan Wu. Like, I'm not saying that they are themselves planning something, but actually, it would be the other way around. Maybe Coinbase just really doesn't like them. Who knows? I don't know. Anyways, so myself, I have a Ledger Nano S. So there's this really cool managing the Bitcoin Cash fork article on Medium that Ledger posted. I will put this in the description so you guys can check it out. But basically, if you don't care about Bitcoin Cash, there are instructions here of what to do. But if you're like me, and this is what I recommend that you do, and you are interested in being able to transact Bitcoin Cash as soon as the chain hits the chain, then follow these steps. Because even if you don't, at least you'll be ready to do this stuff. So basically, this is all that you do. So if you have a Ledger Nano, I'm going to assume you know how to use the application. So I'm not going to do a super in-depth how-to here. I'm just going to give you guys a brief overview of what you need to do. So the first thing you need to do is you need to update your Ledger manager stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to unlock my Ledger real quick. And the Ledger Manager basically allows you to manage your applications that you have in in all your wallets in your Ledger device. So, like for instance, I have Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum, Litecoin, Stratus, etc., etc. So you see here, it says Bitcoin Cash here because I went ahead and what I did is I updated my firmware. So that's the first thing you want to do. You want to go to firmware. You want to click install. This is the brand new firmware version that's going to support Bitcoin Cash. And in my case, I actually had to go ahead and delete a lot of my wallets before I did this update because the update's so big that there's barely any space. So I actually deleted every wallet I had on there except for my Bitcoin wallet. And don't worry about losing any of your stuff as long as you have your PIN code and you know, just in case, also have your passkey, like I think it's like a 32 phrase passkey. As long as you have that stuff, don't worry about deleting wallets. All this stuff comes back to you as long as you have your password info. So go ahead, I would delete all your wallets except for Bitcoin, and then go ahead and install the firmware. That's going to take about 2 minutes. After you install the firmware, you can go back and install your wallets. And obviously you're going to want to install your Bitcoin Cash wallet. Now, what should happen, kind of reading this article, is in about 12 hours, keep calm and HODL on, in about 12 hours when the chains split off, you're going to be able to log into your Bitcoin wallet. Like for instance, like look, I'm logging into my Bitcoin wallet right now, and see, you can choose. So right now I'm going to choose Bitcoin because that's just this is, you know, something I'm holding right now. But then you can also go ahead and change what you're holding. Not change what you're holding, but you can basically quit out of this, launch it up again, and you can choose the Bitcoin Cash chain. So probably around in the morning tomorrow when I wake up, I'm going to go into Bitcoin Cash, check it out. I'm not going to do it right now because I don't really want to mess with that stuff until the chain actually hits. But you can go to Bitcoin Cash, and then you can send your Bitcoin Cash to Bittrex or another exchange that's going to support it. And you know, like we talked about it, looks like these are the exchanges that will support it. Kind of surprising I'm not seeing Poloniex up here, but I'm not really a big fan of Poloniex any longer anyways, so that's okay. All right, so guys, I hope that helped. I think a lot of people are wondering what the hell to do. There's not an abundance of info out there on this whole split. So, you know, if you have any questions, definitely put them in the comments. Or if you have any comments on anything I'm wrong on, definitely let me know. Like, look, I am not a technical person. I just understand through Twitter and through Google kind of what's going on, and then I've talked to a few other people who are kind of like quote unquote in the know. So that's kind of as far as my knowledge goes. Hope you guys have a good day. I'm gonna post the video tomorrow once the Bitcoin Cash hits, and we'll have a little chat about the price, you know, what I'm doing, what I think you guys, you know, probably should do, and yeah, we'll take it from there. Cool. All right. Thanks, guys. Bye.